I've left this somewhat superfluous screenshot in A, because I'm highly tickled by the crime, B, because I can, C, because I'm milking it. Getting churned up, milking it. You don't need to get churned up if that milking is not into a can. The film, at least, is in the can and ready to be canned and caned, if not candidly candy-caned. Hairlines and hair's lines. Freud was frequently caned, cocained, but we don't need to give him any sick stick when, like it or top knot, he's set to get cow-licked. Hairline cracked. See how I'm milking it? Asterisk. Asterisk equals. See how I'm milking it? And cow. I'm milking it. Herr Freud with cows, not fraus, and as yet unaware of the pleasance of their passive pastoral posterior presence. Because a nose that snows, double asterisk equals 1. Because a nose that snows, 2. Because a nose that knows, 3. Beak cause a nose that knows, 4. Because a nose that knows. Foreknowledge of foreknowledge. This is foreknowledge of foreknowledge. For knowledge of porridge, click here, my dear. 1. Because a nose that snows. Snow is slang for cocaine, a substance to which Freud was partial. It is a drug that is popularly inhaled. If not inhaled, inhale via the nose. Hence, a nose that snows. 2. Because a nose that knows. 2 identical noses, made with 2 identical noises. They look alike. They sound alike. In name and nerve and nature they mean and seem and stream the same. 3. Beak cause a nose that knows. Ahead of 2 noses is the harder-nosed beak, hidden, oblique in beak oars, because it can be and because most people don't speak that way. Of course, Sigmund Freud would speak up and call a beak a pecker, beak whores. That's what he says. You don't know you think that that's what it really is. 4. Because a nose that knows. Although listed 4th, this is the primary meaning I intended when I wrote the line. 2 homophones, words that sound the same but don't necessarily share spelling or definition, conveying simultaneously their similarities and differences. 2. To win unidentical twins. There is a nose sniffing out knowledge, a proboscis seeking gnosis, 2 pairs of linguistic unidentical twins, destined to be together. A moving moment. Startling! In a moving moment, a not-so-passive now cow meets Freud's meets and greets his unidentical twins. Frisian Freudian slips. Or it could just be a lippy Frisian's Freudian slip of the tongue. Frisian Freudian's lips. Clearly she knows her nose, and how best to clear it, and how, now, not very, brown cow? She knows it, but never blows it. The 2-tongue tango. Blowing it might come if this interesting party trick attracted an additional nostril driller for to partake in a 2-tongue tango, and forcing the Frisians forsaking of this world by mean means of death, by and drowning. Absolutely not a silly cow, given that this fine bovine was such a star performer in the field, and in a field I doubt she would be so silly a cow as to permit a chit to loot and pollute and to spit in her snoot. Any assailant would be rendered as black and blue as she is black and white. And right. Spotted the bull, cow. Too right. Unsilly, unsullied, as black and white as the hexed text of these pages, as black and white as any spotted or not spotted cow, as black and white as any spot the ball bull, as black and white as young Jung in his referee's uniform, spottable with a ball and a plum, not balls, not plums, on page 15 of 20. Spotted Cow by Steeleye Span. Spotted Cow by Steeleye Span. Steeleye Span masterfully performed Spotted Cow on the 1972 opus Below the Salt. It's an excellent album. Dig it out and dig it. More spotted cows. Anchor made by cows, television advert 2010. Anchor made by cows, television advert featuring a countryside country cover version of Guns N' Roses' Paradise City, possibly re-recorded by Handsome Hank and his Lonesome Boys.